That'll work.
Please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please welcome our principal, Miss Amanda Howard.
You guys go ahead and get cozy and have a seat. Welcome, families, friends, school board members, Boyd Mize, Mike Moxley, Emily Bassam, and School Board President Jason Watkins. Our Superintendent, Dr. Debbie Atwell, our Special Education Director, Debbie Pinkerton, and Ms. Courtney Christie, our School Performance Specialist. Thank you for being here. Tonight, graduates of 2021, we're here to celebrate and honor you. At this time, please welcome Ms. Courtney Christie.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You made it through all the challenges. Tonight I get to present a couple of awards, and the first one is the Jim Cartwright Award. The class of 1956 wanted to establish an appropriate memorial and award to commemorate one of their classmates, Jim Cartwright, who was killed in the Vietnam conflict. The student who is named the recipient receives an award certificate and his or her name placed in a plaque which is prominently displayed in our cafeteria. The award is presented annually at commencement to the senior boy or girl considered to be the most outstanding in the combined areas of scholarship, citizenship, and athletics by a committee chosen by the superintendent, which is usually the superintendent, principal, a coach, or a teacher. Tonight's Jim Cartwright Award recipient is Mr. Ethan Gregory. All right. One other tradition at Mountainburg is the Miss Mountainburg Pageant. The first Miss Mountainburg was crowned in 1992. She happens to be sitting in our audience tonight. But I get the honor to present two young ladies with scholarship awards. The first is Miss Heather Shores in the amount of $200. Thanks, Heather. The second recipient from this class in the amount of $300 is Miss Gracie Farmer.
That was just a couple examples of greatness demonstrated in our school this year. Graduates of 2021, what a year. I want to talk about, first of all, I feel like as an administrator, I've really gotten 5 years of experience during a global pandemic. And that's what I plan on putting on my resume. Not just one, but 5 years. And seniors, you have done the work and effort deserving of 5 years of credit. So I want to thank you. I also want to encourage you to process this year, all of its challenges, as a success and an opportunity to grow in the world ahead of you. My goal is for you to go be great, because Mountainburg High School has prepared you for greatness. Half of you have spent this year online. What a feat. You started your first day on a program, an online program that neither your teachers or you had heard or seen ever until your first day. And you walked through the challenges successfully. You're here, and you did it with greatness. The other half of you, you came on site with everything unfamiliar. You did temperature checks as you walked in. Your familiar faces of your teachers were now covered with masks. You sat 6 feet apart. You had crazy lunch schedules to socially distance. You guys did it, and you did it with greatness. We are proud of you. Athletics. Gosh, parents, fans, you were with us. Don't even get me started on athletics. But seniors, you played your sports, you did your thing, with cheerleaders that were 12 feet apart, with coaches, and you needed to hear and see their cues, but their faces were covered. You did it with greatness. Fantastic. And speaking of greatness, senior football players, you have made it to the second round of playoffs for the last 2 of 3 years. That's greatness. Boys basketball and baseball, you made it to the Sweet 16 in the state tournament. Well done. And Band of Dragons, wait for this. For the first time in decades, before we've even kept record, our Band of Dragons received straight ones, the superior of superior ratings in the annual concert assessment. 35% of our graduates have completed one or more vocational programs of study through our CTE department. 100% of you certified in hands-only CPR. 20% of our graduates have completed industry certifications, allowing them a competitive edge in the workforce. 32% of our graduates have been awarded with scholarships to pursue higher education. These scholarships total over $500,000. That's greatness. Dragons, class of 2021, you are prepared for greatness. So I encourage you, go and be great. I'd like to start our awards by asking Miss Barbara Daniel to come up and award our scholarships for this evening. Thank you. Woo. Graduates, you look fabulous, I must say. I have the honor of announcing our scholarships and awards. Seniors, you have all worked very hard to get to this place, and we are very proud of you. Before we announce our scholarship recipients, any senior who is pursuing a career in the military or other public service, would you please stand, and we thank you for your service. Thank you, guys. Okay, our first scholarship award, and when I call your name, please stand up so people can see you. Mr. Graham Allegria has been honored with the Arkansas Workforce Challenge Scholarship and is going to be attending Arkansas State University. Gracie Farmer will be attending JBU. Gracie has received the JBU Scholarship Fund Scholarship for $1,000. She also is receiving the JBU Trustees Academic Award for $12,000 per year. The Arkansas Academic Challenge, $14,000 over the 4 years. JBU Arkansas Challenge Gap Grant, and these grants and scholarships total $26,000. Congratulations, Gracie. Ethan Gregory. Ethan has been awarded the Beckert Corporation Scholarship for $500. He's going to be attending University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. He is also the Jim Cartwright recipient, obviously. He is going to receive the Arkansas Alliance Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year Scholarship for $500. And he is receiving the Fort Smith Academic Excellence, which is $12,000 over 4 years plus a $1,500 housing allowance. Congratulations. Evangelina Hernandez. She will be attending the U of A in Fayetteville. She is receiving the U of A Honors Program, or has been accepted into the U of A Honors Program and ECAP program, which is very prestigious. She is receiving the Silas Hunt Distinguished Scholarship for $8,000 per year. She is receiving the First Year Advantage Room and Board Scholarship for $5,000, the Walmart Endowed Scholarship for $10,000 over 4 years, and the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $1,000, which totals $14,000 at the end, and the ECAP program for $14,000. Congratulations. At this time, I'm going to pause. We have a presenter here that's going to give an award. Would Dr. David Holt please come to the podium?
Thank you. It is my pleasure as a 1978 graduate of Mountainburg High School to stand before you today, and congratulations, seniors. You've achieved a milestone in your life. Go forward, take all that you've learned from Mountainburg and use it. You can do anything that you want to do. My father passed away in 2003, and our family decided to establish a scholarship because 4 of their 6 kids graduated from Mountainburg High School. And so we've been a long part of Mountainburg public school system. I stand here and I looked around and I think I'm becoming one of the oldest ones here, except for a handful of people like Mike Reeves. He's older than me. But we're good friends. But we wanted to establish a scholarship to help, and we wanted it to go to agriculture because that's what our family was involved in. That's what my father did all of his life: agriculture, cattle, hay, logging, you name it. He worked through the Depression. He worked through the 40s and 50s and 60s. It was a hard time, but he put every one of his kids through school. He did it because of his determination. And I'm a veterinarian today because of my father's direct leadership to our family. So tonight, I am pleased and very honored, again, as a graduate and as a son of Rufus and Hazel Holt, to present a $2,000 scholarship to Miss Christy Johnson. Katie. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holt. Speaking of Katie Johnson, Katie has a list of scholarships that she will be receiving. She she received the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000. The Governor's Scholastic Honor recognition. She's one of our 2 Mountainburg seniors recognized by the Governor. The Arkansas State 4-H for $1,000, the Garland County Master Gardeners Club Scholarship for $500, Arkansas Farm Credit Services Scholarship for $1,000, the University of Arkansas Academic Scholarship for $2,000 per year, and the Arkansas Rural Education School Co-op Scholarship for $1,000 for 2 years, and Katie will be attending the U of A. Congratulations, Katie. I think I might have left one out. I think it's the AVATA Arkansas Vocational Ag Teachers Scholarship for $1,000. So, way to go, Katie. I have another presenter here who is going to come to the podium, Miss Andrea Slayton from our WOTC program.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2021. It's a pleasure to be with you. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Austin King to come forward. Not only do I have the honor of presenting him with one designated, what I would say distinguished award tonight, he has been selected as a member of the Director's Honor Roll because of his grades and achievement in the welding program at the Western Arkansas Technical Center. Because of his attendance at the Western Arkansas Technical Center, which is hosted by the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith, in his junior and senior year, he has accumulated about 28 hours of college credit, all free. All he lacks right now for an Associate of Arts degree are his Gen Ed studies. With about 12 hours, he would have that Associate of Arts degree. And with helping him get toward that, we're also giving him a $500 book scholarship toward that 12 hours that he would need for his Associate of Arts degree. In addition, and I think this is one of those very special honors, and every kid deserves this because of the times we've been in this year, he has been distinguished for his project work in the program, for his academic achievement, for his team leadership skills, and the list just goes on and on according to his instructor. This evening we are naming him the Outstanding Student Award for the Western Arkansas Technical Center for his outstanding achievements in the welding program.
Congratulations, Austin. All right, let's move on. Miss Jasmine Kistler will be attending Arkansas Tech University at Ozark. She has received the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000, the Arkansas Tech Ozark Leadership Scholarship for $1,000, Concurrent Advantage Scholarship for $1,000. The monetary grants are totaling $2,145, and she also is receiving the Arkansas Future Grant, which is a full paid tuition at the school that she will be attending. So congratulations, Jasmine.
Whitney Lamb. Whitney will be attending UCA, and she is receiving $2,500 for the Carolyn Mann Memorial Scholarship. She is receiving the UCA University Scholarship for $2,250 per semester, and the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000. Congratulations, Whitney. Eli Lovell. Eli will be attending the U of A in Fayetteville. He is receiving the Razorback Connection Scholarship, which is $3,000 for this upcoming school year, the Beckert Corporation Scholarship, which is $500, Arkansas Academic Challenge, $14,000, and the Walmart Endowed Scholarship for $10,000. Congratulations, Eli. Michaela Martinez has received the Fort Smith Academic Excellence Scholarship, will be attending the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith, and will be receiving $12,000 over 4 years, plus a $1,500 housing allowance. Congratulations, Michaela. Brennan McCormick has also received the Academic Excellence Scholarship, will be attending the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith, will be receiving $12,000 over 4 years, plus the $1,500 housing. And Brennan also qualified for the Arkansas Academic Challenge and will receive $14,000. Congratulations. Luke Moxley has received the Chancellor Community Scholarship at the U of A Fayetteville for $20,000 over 4 years, and the Air Force Scholarship, which totals $104,000, which is $26,000 a year. Way to go, Luke. Our next presenter with an award is Mr. Bobby Dain.
Good evening. I'm Bobby Dain with the Mountainburg Fire Department, Fire Chief. I'm a 2002 alumni of Mountainburg High School, and I want to congratulate all of you for making it through this milestone in your life. Particularly two of you, Autumn Fryer, Ethan Plumtree. There's two of my firefighters that are graduating. Give them a hand. Now I want to be honest with you for a minute. Life just got real. Y'all fixing to figure that out. The milestone that you just conquered is just a speed bump. When you all walk out those doors tonight, there's going to be mountains standing in front of you that you'll have to conquer throughout your life. What you choose to do with your life right now, whether it be an academic college, vocational, or trade school, military, or some of you may already have jobs lined up, what you choose to do now will determine what tools and gear you have to help you conquer those mountains. My advice is to prepare yourself for the journey and make sure you have the tools that you need. Firefighter Plumtree, please post. I want to recognize Ethan Plumtree tonight. Ethan joined our fire department early last year as a junior firefighter because of his age at the time. Since he joined, he has shown hard work and dedication to the fire department and fire service, which led him to becoming a full member when he turned 18. Ethan's also one of the first people to sign up for training classes and one of the hardest workers on the fire ground. Ethan came to me earlier this year and asked me about going to the fire academy to get certified as a full-time firefighter and the possibility of pursuing a career in firefighting. After we visited for a little bit, I could tell that Ethan was dedicated in pursuing this goal. So I helped him apply for the Arkansas State Fire Academy at Southern Arkansas University Tech, and he was accepted. Ethan will be attending the Fire Academy starting in August. The Mountainburg Fire Department will be sponsoring him. He will undergo 10 weeks of rigorous boot camp style training in EMS, emergency vehicle operations, structural firefighting, wildland firefighting, hazardous materials, and emergency and disaster response. On behalf of the Mountainburg Fire Department, we congratulate you on the acceptance of the Arkansas Fire Academy.
Zane Rutherford. Zane will be attending Arkansas Tech. He has received the Arkansas Tech Dean Scholarship for $4,000, the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, $14,000, and the Concurrent Advantage Scholarship for $1,000. Congratulations, Zane. Our next presenter is Mr. Marcos Castro.
Thank you. Seniors, all I can tell you is time flies, okay? I remember graduating in 1997, and I was like, wow, what am I going to do with my life, right? But here I am. It's my honor to come up here and present a scholarship for Mr. Braden Sanucci. This is a Simmons Foods Scholarship. It was established in 1979. The purpose of the scholarship is to assist educationals of the kids of the Simmons team members and growers. So far to date, we have been provided over 1,100 graduating seniors scholarships. So.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, Braden is also going to be attending the University of the Ozarks. He is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000, the Frontier Scholarship for $9,400, the Dean Scholarship $13,500, the Ozarks Annual Fund Scholarship for $1,000, total scholarships and grants $30,000. Way to go, Braden. Congratulations. And our last presenter for tonight is Mr. Mike Reeves.
As Dr. Holt said, I'm old and I'm slow. I want to congratulate you seniors on graduating. I remember this night when I done it in 1968, which been before any of you was even born. In fact, your daddy didn't even have an idea about you. But I'm here on behalf of the Ernest Allen Memorial Scholarship, which the family started in 1984. This is 38th year that we've presented scholarships to students from Mountainburg High School. This year we're presenting our 60th scholarship to a student from Mountainburg. And just for information purposes only, there's somebody sitting up here on this stage that got it in 1986. I ain't gonna say who she was. But then, on behalf of the Ernest Allen Memorial Scholarship, which was established by his son, who had to leave home when he was 16 years old because 8th grade was all he could get, and Daddy didn't have nothing to feed him, so he hitchhiked to Colorado and milked cows. And he made a man out of himself and a success out of himself. And this is one of the biggest things of his life that he always regretted, that he never could get an education that he wanted. He made a success out of himself without an education, which shows you it can be done, but the road's a little rougher. So on behalf of the Ernest Allen Scholarship this year, we're giving a $2,000 scholarship to Heather Nicole Shores.
Thanks, Mike. Along with the Ernest Allen, Heather will be receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000, and she will be attending Southern Arkansas University. So congratulations, Heather. Sydney Taylor will be attending the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. She's receiving the Fort Smith Academic Excellence, which is $8,000 over the 4 years, plus a $1,500 housing allowance, and the Arkansas Academic Challenge, which is $14,000. Congratulations. Nathan Wittenberg was our second Mountainburg senior recognized for the Governor's Scholastic Honor. He will be attending Arkansas Tech University. He has received the Board of Trustees Scholarship, which is $28,000 total. The Governor's, and the Arkansas Academic Challenge for $14,000. Congratulations, Nathan. Let's give all of our scholarship winners, recipients, a big hand.
One of my favorite parts of the graduation is to hear from our students. It is an honor for me to present to you 3 graduates this evening that are high honor and highest honors, as well as our highest GPA. Our first speaker is the recipient of the WOTC Outstanding Welder Award, the WOTC Director's Honor Roll, and as an agriculture program completer. Please welcome Austin King.
Hello. I never thought I would be standing right here, but I'm Austin King, and I've went to Mountainburg schools ever since I started in kindergarten. I have a lot of memories there, but some of my best memories come from Mr. Hall's shop, where I got a start in welding, which prepared me for going to WOTC. Also with Mr. Hall, I was in FFA. In FFA, I participated in many CDE events. I was on the forestry team, where I got to meet a lot of new people and go to a lot of new places. I learned a lot about trees and the equipment. Forestry is a major income for this state and a great career choice. My junior and senior year, I have attended WOTC, which is a program where high school students can go to the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. I chose welding. There I learned about arc, MIG, and TIG welding, which is another great career choice. I'm also going to be giving advice to others, and my best advice would be to stay positive. Never change your goals because you don't think you can achieve them, because with hard work and effort, you can do anything you set your mind to. Also, never let anything get you down. Have hope and do your best. Keep pushing yourself. Give all you can give, and then give some more. People will tell you that you can't do something or that you're not good enough. Don't ever believe that. Do it anyway and prove to them wrong. Only let that make being successful that much better. I also want to thank all the teachers I've had throughout my last 13 years of school, and my family and friends for helping me be the person I am today.
Our next speaker is also graduating with high honors, is a recipient of the Chancellor Community Scholarship, and is joining the Air National Guard. Please welcome Luke Moxley.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by saying thank you to Ms. Daniels, Ms. Christian, Ms. Atwell, and the administration at Mountainburg for making tonight possible. And to the class of 21, to my classmates here in front of me, congratulations. Tonight is all about us. It's about the accomplishments that we've made, both as individuals and as a class. But we didn't have an easy road here. We faced plenty of challenges. And tonight I want to share with you something that has helped me get through the challenges that I faced over the last couple of years. When you're faced with something, when you're faced with a problem that you don't know how to solve, the thing that I've found is best to do is to look at an eye and just say, good. For example, in 2017, we had a tornado come through Mountainburg. Good. We had one of the coldest winters in Arkansas history. Good. We got a new principal. Good. Coronavirus hit. Everything shut down. We had to go home and quarantine. Sports got postponed. Good. None of these things seem like positives. Nothing I just said at face value should be taken as a good thing. So why am I up here telling you that when faced with adversity, you should say good? Well, instead of seeing a problem, what you should see is an opportunity. Don't just look at it and see a problem waiting to be solved. Instead of just an obstacle, see an obstacle wanting to be overcome. And by overcoming these obstacles, by solving these problems, we can become better versions of ourselves. And so my challenge for you tonight, classmates, as we leave this place, we start the next chapter in our lives, and to everyone else in the audience, as you continue on your own journey, I challenge you, when faced with adversity, look it in the eye, embrace the hardship, say good. Thank you.
Our final speaker tonight is a fourth-generation top graduate. She is graduating with highest honors and a GPA of 4.164. Please welcome Katie Johnson.
Good evening. I want to start off by introducing myself. I'm Katie Lynn Johnson, the proud daughter of Stephen and Cynthia Johnson. However, if the name Cynthia doesn't ring a bell, my grandpa is Gene Morris, and I know for most of the older folks, you'll definitely know him. If that still doesn't ring a bell, the Morris family has been at Mountainburg for many years. As mentioned before, I'm a fourth-generation valedictorian. It started with my grandpa's mother, then my grandpa's brother, my mother, and now me. I know I may not be a familiar face, but I did grow up in Mountainburg. I went here from pre-K to second grade, and while I did move away, every summer I was always in Mountainburg, whether it was helping on Grandpa's farm or playing cards at midnight. Growing up, I've been lucky enough to be able to experience many opportunities. For instance, I became a professional shotgun shooter. I traveled all across the U.S. and even competed at the Junior Olympics. However, 3 years ago, I began to realize something. I was limiting myself to my full potential. Instead of shooting to have fun and doing something that I know how to do, I began to shoot to convince others of my talent. I wanted to impress people and began worrying about what people would think if I was not good enough. I was limiting myself for other people's expectations, and it held me back. 2 years ago, I was met with what most people in professional sports would see as a career ending. I injured myself to where I would not be able to compete for a year. However, I saw this as a blessing. I had gotten so burnt out from trying to meet other people's expectations that I began to hate something that I had loved for years. My 1 year recovery turned into 2, but in those 2 years, I refound my goals and my passion. This year, I was able to come back and compete again. However, I was reluctant, but it was up to Mr. Hall, my dad, and my grandpa who convinced me to. At my first competition 2 weeks ago, I was met with familiar faces. These individuals have been with me from the beginning of my shooting career 6 years ago. After I shot, they had come up to me as I was walking off the field. Each one of them told me that I had changed and there was something completely different. And while shooting may not be what y'all know how to do, you can take something from this speech. You need to set your own goals. Don't follow others. And the only thing that matters is how you choose to go about it. And don't be daunted when life throws something at you. Sometimes we need those bumps in our roads. These bumps that may seem like they take some of us years to get to, while it's shorter for the others, you will eventually get there. So Mountainburg Class of 2021, thank you for allowing me to graduate with you. We've faced many hardships. We had to go through COVID, and we've faced many personal issues. However, tonight is a reflection that we've pushed through it and made it here. So don't forget, thank all your friends, thank all your parents, thank you the administrators, thank your teachers, and thank the school board, because you're here today. Thank you.
We're now going to probably do the students' favorite parts. We're going to award diplomas. So I want to invite our board president, Mr. Jason Watkins, up here. Row 1, if you'll go ahead and stand and make your way. Graham Romeo Allegria. James Bamberg. Richard Bain. Annie Claire Beasley. Austin James Belt. Clayton John Buchanan, Jr. Austin James Byron. Wade Aaron Case. Waylon S. Cluck. Logan James Coder. Travis E. Cooper. Anastasia E. Crandall. Michael Allen Drain. Gracie K. Farmer. Autumn Janae Fryer. Ryan H. Gassaway. Ethan Hunter Gregory. Sarah Danielle Harwood. Evangelina M. Hernandez. Kizzy N. Hutcherson. Katie Lynn Johnson. Kaylin Marie Jocelyn. Brady Kimes. Richard Austin King. Jasmine Michelle Kistler. Whitney F. Lamb. Eli Turner Lovell. Michaela Marlene Martinez. Mystica L. Mowerman. Brennan Kiernan Gray McCormick. Houston Avery Morris. Carson Luke Moxley. Jack Daniel Norgar. Brittany Olson. Cruz Armando Palafox. Madison D. Pence. Ethan Michael Plumtree. Miranda Nicole Porter Quick. Allison Reese. Dain Jacob Rutherford. Braden Maddox Sanucci. Jacob Surratt. Heather N. Shores. Zacchaeus Souls. Cade Lacey Spradlin. Stacy. Ryan A. Steinzik. Sydney Paige Taylor. Skylyn Teague. Haley Ann Watkins. Nathan Wittenberg. James Nicholas Woofter. I imagine some of the parents here got a little teary, the guardians, teachers, staff that have walked the kids through their life. I want to take just a second, and I'd like anyone who has ever taught, whether it's kindergarten, preschool even, through 12th grade, anyone who's taught or been staff at Mountainburg during these kids' time, would you just stand for a moment? You guys stay standing. This is really for the seniors, although I appreciate the applause. I'm not the first one to say it. You don't get into education for the money. We really do get into education for you. And when we take your cell phones, first year as admin, when we demand things that are uncomfortable, when we protect your learning at all costs, it is for you. And what I want you to do, you guys have this saying that, of course, I had never heard, but I love it now that I've been here for 2 years. Once a dragon, always a dragon. But seniors, I want you to look around and I want you to find your people. I want you to look and see who you can call as you head out to your great futures. You can email, call, text, because once a dragon, always a dragon, and we're here for you. Thank you, teachers, staff. Parents, guardians, I read a quote once, making the decision to parent is momentous. It's a decision to have your heart go walking around outside of your body forever. You guys are parents' hearts. I wanted to give a moment to let the seniors process, because you probably haven't, all of you, what it's like to be a parent. Some of you have processed, some of you are. You guys, remember as you step out into the world that I heard a mama say it actually. She said, "That's my baby." I heard it and I felt it. You'll always be somebody's baby, and don't forget it. I've had the privilege of knowing your kids for 2 years, most of our staff for many years, but you've had them and cared for them for 18 years. And maybe some of you it's too long, but we all know as parents, time flies. The love, the time, the commitment, the investment you put into your kiddos, always pays back in the end. Graduates, we want to give you a moment to pause, to find your families and love on them. So one row at a time, just go and find your families and give them a hug. Row 1.
Thank you. Let's get those last hugs and squeezes in and have our seniors return. And since we have air conditioning, I've brought my really long speech for tonight. It's only 19 pages. Start the timer on me, Buck.
Hey, she's still on my time, buddy.
There are many graduates across the country and across the state, but there are limited edition dragons. That's right. Dragons, honor our history through traditions and values. Come home when you can. Eat pie and play bingo at the next fall festival with me. Come see us at homecoming. I want to meet your wives and your husbands and your babies. Dragons, build your present through teamwork and collaboration. Work hard in everything you do. Remember the lessons of your teachers and your coaches. Be that player on the team that everyone looks up to. Dragons, create your future through creativity and innovation. You go find the cure for COVID and cancer. Defend our fuel lines from hackers. Teach my grandchildren. Find your passion. You are Dragon Strong. Tassels on the right. Woo! Class, stand. Board members, faculty, parents, friends, by the authority given me by the Mountainburg Board of Directors and the state of Arkansas, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Mountainburg High School Class of 2021 as being eligible to receive this diploma of graduation and all rights and privileges granted by this achievement. Seniors, move your tassels. I present to you the class of 2021.